This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Dolphins.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami, and he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. First carry for Trenton Cannon. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. from his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And we all remember when Devontae Parker was drafted, a 1st-round pick out of Louisville. Really hit his stride in 2019 with 1,200 yards. Numbers dipped a bit last year, but he can be a real dependable target for Tua Tagovailoa.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. With Lindsey out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division line. Now, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the Dolphins offense as they'll try and go for 2 here. After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got it at the 2.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Allen to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Brian Flores going to lead the offense out there to go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
29 is Mike 29.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. But how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Now a run with Singletary. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? Whether they take a good first step or not, many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
On 2nd down, it's Cannon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Trent Cannon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Sanders now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it's third down. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. That's taken at around the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meet.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Allen will try to throw for it. That's caught. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw that side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I'm coming.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. There we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Switch up. 49's the mic. Watch 49. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. Check three. Check three. Check three. Shift. Watch the shift.
On third down, here's Cannon. Shedding the tackle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right here, right here. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Looking to pass. Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On play action, here's Tua. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They
It's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. McKenzie now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that...
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills cut into that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Coming up on second. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. Working with 2nd and 5. Tongue out of the gun. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Tua now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Check.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cannon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Trenton Cannon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.